Hello friends, good afternoon. So let's begin for today's CIP lecture. Okay, I think that we had long time when we conducted last lecture, and after that you people were having lots of other sessions and trainings and so many different activities also. So maybe almost I think that 2-3 last sessions we people have not conducted. So let's try to have something today. And additionally, I can see very less people have joined. Only 6 people are there out of 15. If only 6 are joining. That is not fair at all. So just think what we can take here today. Can we go for some revision of grammar, anything that you would like to have, or can we go for any activities? I think that last time we people have planned go for some activities and just like GD or maybe presentations, etc. So we will go accordingly. If you people are ready, we can go for discussions or presentations or maybe any such events, or otherwise if you're not ready at all, in that case we will go for some revision of grammar. So what we can have today? If it is audible, you can reply.
Sir, we'll go with some activities.
Okay, we'll go with some activities. Fine. So in that case, you know that currently the issue which is being discussed all over, that is, you know, war between Ukraine and Russia. So can we have discussion on this topic? If you just think that we can discuss this, we will discuss it. Is it okay, or we can go with another topic? I don't think, if you are not getting responses, then let's go for another topic.
Sir, we will discuss
Which one?
the previous topic you said more about Russia and Ukraine.
So, but everybody should feel that yes, we can speak, or we are going to say something about it. In that case, we can take it. So I think that that will be relevant and current issue that is. So maybe we can have discussion on this. And 7 students are here. So let's say you can take more 5 minutes. Okay, you can take more 5 minutes, and we'll prepare on it. So we'll discuss this. So meanwhile, you can just take help. We can use different sources. So at sharp 2:45, our discussion will start. You can use these 5 minutes for searching some information. First of all, you talk about war and peace. You can give lots of references, maybe from World War First, Second. What are the causes of a war between Ukraine and Russia? How it started? What are the demands? And how Russia has attacked and all those things. So at sharp 2:45, the discussion will start. Everyone just search some information and try to speak. Okay. Okay, all right. I think that we got the time of 5 minutes, and so now we need to start. We must begin. So let's try to initiate this discussion. The topic will be like this: Russia-Ukraine war. Okay, let's begin. So in the first part, the one who is going to start the discussion, in short, he's going to give introduction. You're going to tell your name and introduction of the topic. Okay, so it can be like this. For example, first of all, greeting, like good afternoon, friends. Okay. Yes, Mallar.
Yes. Yes. A very good afternoon to my friends. My name is Mallar Gadde, and today we are discussing on the topic Russia and Ukraine war. Starting with this Russia and Ukraine war, uh, uh, these these conditions occurring in Russia and Ukraine are not very, because they are fighting since many years, 10 to 12 years. The main reason where the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, attacked Ukraine was previous in early 2021. Ukraine had joined the NATO alliance, which was formed after World War II, when all the World War was under surrendation and everybody had surrendered and the World War II had ended. Some of the countries, 28 European countries and 2 northern countries, had come together to form this alliance for the world peace. We cannot say world peace because that country have misguided or had become threatened to many of the countries rather than NATO. So Russia was angry or was disgraced that they joined Ukraine. They joined NATO. So this war was started previous 2 days back. As an introduction, now we can discuss whatever everyone knows. Thank you.
Now others just proceed with this discussion. We cannot keep quiet like this, okay? So you need to express at least one sentence, one opinion should be there about you, about this topic of you. So what do you think why this is? Okay. A little bit information you must search. And that is not difficult. I have given 5 minutes. If you did not have any idea about earlier, but during those 5 minutes also, at least you can just find some information. Or what you're just Mallar said. Someone can say, yes, I agree. I partially agree. Or that is true. But, or you can just think your own way, how you can participate and say something. And see, we are very limited in number. 7 students, it means that we people can just may relate with each other, understand each other. And when we people have doubt questions, we can ask also. But when it is a large class, you know, that regular classes, there are more than 120 students. So there people do not get chance to communicate. So here people are not speaking at all. So here you can express your opinion, whose side is maybe from Ukrainian side, maybe they are good, or it is attack from Russia. So they are unfair, something like that. It can be, you can take any side. Okay. Here we are not going to say someone is right and someone is wrong. This is discussion. Okay. And it is your opinion. So everybody can has their own opinions. If you know something a little bit about history, why that is happening already, I think that Mallar already just mentioned something. So that is also a kind of clue that we people can get, and accordingly we can express.
Excuse me, sir. One more point I just wanted to mention.
Hmm.
One more point I wanted to mention about this war. We know this war is between that both countries, but also India is not, I may say, it is involved, but citizens who live or are proper domicile of India and are living over there for their jobs and livelihood. Gone to their livelihood are suffering more than that. Yesterday, as seen in news, there are more than 12 lakh people who are living in Russia for their livelihood, and it's very shocking that including Maharashtra, as we had seen, there is a trend in medical regions or medical counselings that people go to Russia for their doctorates. There are more than 32,000 medical students who are from proper Maharashtra, and are facing many crises. Yesterday, as I had seen and I had researched that the economical ticket of Ukrainian airport ticket, air ticket to India had also 2 lakh rupees, which is highly, I can say, highly demandable for the students, or they can't wage it. And we all have to stand back of them so that we can not include in the war, or we cannot participate in the war. I'm not saying like that, but we can support peace and save our citizens. That's because it's our first duty that our country comes first. Thank you.
Yes, these are good points, Mallar, that you're coming with. From other people, I'm not getting any response. So Nikhil, Divya, then I think that Rajeshwari, Avinash, Amruta. So you can, if you don't know particularly, you can talk about war and peace also, whether war is better, peace is better, how this issue could have been solved, what can be done, what are the role of other nations. UNO is there. What is the role of UNO? Then why UNO also failed to prevent this war? So at least one or two sentences, I think that is not difficult at all.
Sir, I would like to speak.
Hmm.
Sir, I agree with Mallar a bit that students from Russia are suffering a lot, but I think students from Ukraine are suffering more than that of Russia because the war has a massive explosion in Ukraine side. I think so, and the Russians also have captured the nuclear power plants of Ukraine. So the damage in Ukraine is more, and Ukraine is also very popular for its educational facilities also because there many of the students go for their medical education. Though Russia is also there, but Russia being a vast country is not that much affected as much Ukraine is affected. And I believe this war shouldn't have taken place because this process is not of 1 or 2 months. This process had been started from last 1 2 years ago. There have been meetings also held in Genovia between the all the presidents, but the president of US, Joe Biden, did not agree with the terms of the Russian president Putin. So he had to take this step. But I think so. In this situation, one of them should take back step because it is a matter of thousands of lives. So nor the US president is taking his back step, nor the Russian president is taking its back step. So I think one of them should be considering the situation, and uh, they should be avoiding this war. Many of the presidents from other countries have been trying to talk with the president of Russia to stop this crisis. Our Indian president has also been hailing, means have told the president of Russia to stop this crisis. Then they have also taken initiative of bringing the students from Ukraine back to India because they have arranged a few flights also. So I think so. This is what I have understood about this topic.
Okay, well said, Rajeshwari. So again, just say if you people are able to say something. Amruta, Nikhil, Divya, Anikit, Avinash.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, adding in point to this war, I will say this war has disturbed all the peace in the world and also ruined uh, each and every market of the world, maybe economical, financial, or political. Every kind of place this war has impacted it baddest way, and I think this peace ruining condition should stop as early as possible with hook or crook. Uh, some of the negotiations should be done between them, rather maybe political or financial, but this should stop at an extent, because as Rajaswari said, lives, it is a matter of lives also at an extent of extent first. So this should stop one of the other days. In a sense.
Okay, all right. So I think that there is no any further discussion. So rather than we can just maybe we can discuss this, but I think that as a part of GD we are not going to discuss it. So general discussion we can have, but when you are participating in GD, so you people are doing well. Rajeshwari, instead of in one go you are speaking a lot, rather than it can be broken into parts. So you're expressing one point, or you can just referring to maybe other people. Right now there are not other members also, they are not saying anything, but in case you can do like this, that you can break your all thing. It is not like this that in one go only you have to express everything. So you have to discuss it continuously. So depending upon that, you can just try to decide when to say what, and according you can break it. As maybe in case of Mallar, you're coming with new points, so that is also fine. So Mallar and Rajeshwari, both of you are doing well. I really appreciate your efforts, and I think that in previous sessions also I have told you, you people can improve your communication if you practice like this. Okay, but if you're not practicing at all, then it becomes a little bit difficult for us to just express our thoughts and ideas. So right now the topic is that Russian-Ukraine war. That we may have our own opinions, but maybe difficulty is with how to express them, and we are not able to express our thoughts in English. Maybe in mother tongue you are able to say something, but in English it may be difficult for you. So in that case, that reason is not like that we don't know, but reason is that we are not able to express it. So to avoid this problem, one solution only, that is only practice. So maybe initially you are just struggling, a lot of hesitations are there, you have to fetch vocabulary and you have to make sentences. So initially a lot of troubles will be there, but you practice like this, time will come that you can speak, or you can express your thoughts and ideas naturally and smoothly also, without much hesitation, and it can be normal communication. So you people need to work on it. So this is very unsatisfactory, that all other group members need to understand that if we are not speaking anything, so that is not fair at all. You have to participate and you have to say something at least. Let it be wrong if you're not just thinking about it, it is correct or not. But don't just think it is correct or not correct. You just think that I have to speak. It can be wrong, but from those mistakes also people can learn it later on. So therefore don't hesitate to speak. So coming to the topic of this, that there is proper beginning, maybe proper point to point discussion, or agreeing disagreeing with someone, and then at the end there is conclusion also. So these are all the things I think that I have already told you, that you people need to find some videos you can watch on YouTube, how to participate into group discussion, how to begin the uh, group discussion, how to close, how to conclude group discussion, how to agree, how to disagree, which are the phrases that you people can use in group discussion. So these content you people will get it there, and you just try to practice it. Okay, so if we are going to discuss this Russia Ukraine war, that this is not just within 2 days that war started. That issue has been going on since long back. So you can say, if you go into the history, it can have a long history of this, that earlier that Ukraine was part of Russia, but that earlier Russia was USSR. So what is that USSR? Union Soviet Soren Russia. So that was the full name of Russia. But in 1991, that Soren Russia was broken, and there were different parts of this Russia. They got independent, or they became independent nations. So one of them was Ukraine. So when that thing happened in 1991. So what happened, that there was Minsk treaty. Accordingly, that Ukraine and all other independent nations, they submitted their weapons and ammunition and maybe all their destructive weapons to Russia, and in return to that, Russia supported them financially, and it was like that. But since, as Mallar said, that Ukraine was trying to be part of NATO. So NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and so when it is going to become part of that NATO organization, then it can be having troubles for Russia. So Russia was opposing Ukraine to be part of NATO, and so accordingly that the intensity got increased. And again, there is another reason for attack is that Russia thought that the people in Ukraine ethnically or by race, they are the origins of Russia, or these I think that Slav people. So these Slav peoples are origins in Russia. So the people in Ukraine, they are of Slav origin, and so they belong to us. So Ukraine is our part. It is like this. And you know that in Ukraine, towards the maybe eastern side of Ukraine, there are two parts, two states of Ukraine. They are highly connected with Russia, and they declared themselves as independent nations, and they were ready to join in Russia. But the remaining state, Ukraine, they don't want to join or merge into Russia. They wanted to be part of European Union. They wanted to be part of Europe, and so that kind of issue it was going on, and ultimately it resulted into war. And as you people said rightly, that there should have some conscience, or based on someone should think, or someone should be taking back and need to stop this war. And again, nobody knows how long this war can be going on. But the people who are going to lose their lives in this war, they are innocent people. So they have nothing to do whether it is Russia or Ukraine. They just wanted to live their lives happily, and they just wanted to go for work, their livelihood, earning, etc. And maybe the people who are just maybe mostly women, mostly children, and old age people, they get a lot of suffering because of these things, and these kind of missiles and bombs and just a lot of weapons. They are not able to identify who is poor, who is rich, who is children or women or young or old, something like this. But everybody is getting affected because of this, and it is not limited with these two nations. If it is continued, later may other nations include in this war, and this war is not going to remain war between Russia and Ukraine, but it can result into World War III also. So it has to be closed as soon as possible. So a high level discussion should be there with the maybe presidents of both nations, and that has to be stopped. Again, as Mallar rightly said, that it does not affect only these two nations, but indirectly it affects we people also. That immediately it is going to increase prices. Inflation will be there, and the fuel prices, immediately they can cross maybe one. Right now they are more than 100, so it may reach, we don't know up to what. And that is not only about fuel prices, it can be about our day-to-day necessary things also, from food to everything can just get the prices may go up, and that may result into maybe a lot of disorder and anarchy. So war is not solution at all. So this issue needs to be solved with peace, with discussion, and with some that compromise needs to be done somewhere. So that's all about this discussion. So I hope that maybe next time you people can prepare something. This is not fair at all. I'm not happy with all the people, those who are not participating here in this discussion. At least what issue is there, you just try to tell me. Accordingly, we can go, or we can take something like this. So first of all, I will ask Amruta. So what is the difficulty? What are the problems that you're facing, Amruta, while participating into GDs? Those who are not speaking, I will ask them. You can just बी फ्रँक. इट इज नॉट दॅट म्हणजे मला येत नाही असं सगळ्यांच्या पुढं कसं सांगायचं. सो दॅट शुड नॉट बी इन युअर माइंड. यू कॅन, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू टेल इट इन इंग्लिश, यू कॅन टेल इट इन मराठी ऑल्सो. मराठीतनं सांगितलं तरी चालतं, काय अडचण येते बोलताना. अमृता. Okay, so Amruta is not able to speak as she is maybe she's not in position to talk. So get well soon. Just take care of yourself. She's admitted in the hospital. So that's all right. Then let's go to Nikhil Jadhav. What do you think, Nikhil? Why you're not able to speak English? So you can share your problems. It may be problems of other people also, and we will discuss some solutions to that. Nikhil Jadhav. Is it audible, Nikhil? Let it be. If it is network issue, we can understand, but you should not take help of this, or you should not put forward the reason that network issue. Network issue is going to be there. This is technical, but we need to work on our fundamental skill, that is communication skill. So if it is not audible, in that case, we can think of this issue, but you should try at least. You never spoke. Is it only network issue? Okay, let it be sometimes also. Then what are other reasons in case of English communication? Divya Kambali.
Yes, sir.
So maybe what do you think? Why? Maybe generally, I'm not asking, but what do you think? Why you were not able to participate in this discussion? What difficulties you faced?
सर
Hmm.
डोक्यात विचार असतात की हे वर्ड आता यूज करायचं, हे सांगायचं, सगळी माहिती आपल्याला, पण ते एक्सप्रेस करतात येत नाही सर इंग्लिश मध्ये.
हा, सो थोडस सेंटेन्स मेकिंग वरती प्रयत्न करत. सेंटेन्स तर काय, फॉर एक्झाम्पल या वॉर मध्ये, सो वॉर इज गोइंग ऑन, एक वाक्य मला बनवायचंय काय की रशिया आणि युक्रेन मध्ये वॉर सुरू आहे, हे वाक्य मला म्हणायचंय. तर मग ते कसं म्हणणार मी? द वॉर इज गोइंग ऑन. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये कुठले शब्द मी वापरले हे लक्षात घ्यायचं. बिटवीन रशिया अँड युक्रेन. तर द वॉर युद्ध असं इज गोइंग म्हणजे चालू आहे आता सध्या म्हणून इज गोइंग वापरलं. पुन्हा बिटवीन, मग कुठले दोन नेम आहेत? रशिया आणि युक्रेन. लाईक दिस. सो यू प्रॅक्टिस लाईक दिस, सो देन ओनली विल बी एबल टू स्पीक इट. आणि मग लेट इट बी रॉंग, म्हणजे बोलताना असं वाटेल की मला हे म्हणायचं होतं पण ऍक्च्युली मला तसे शब्द नाही मिळाले, किंवा शब्द मिळाले तर ते मला नीट मांडता नाही आले, वाक्य नाही बनवता आलं. पण तरी पण वी पीपल कॅन जस्ट कीप वर्किंग ऑन दिस. त्यावरती आपण प्रयत्न करत राहणं आवश्यक आहे, तर मग ते आपल्याला येणार आहे. मग आता हा तुमचा इश्यू आहे की डोक्यामध्ये येते, आपले विचार पण आहेत पण ते सांगताच येत नाहीत. मग ह्याच्यावरती कधी सोल्युशन कधी मिळणार आपल्याला, कधी सुरुवात होणार? मी असंच राहणार ना इश्यू आपला. मी सुरुवातीच्या लेक्चरमध्ये सांगितलं होतं की वी आर एबल टू लिसन इंग्लिश अँड अंडरस्टँड, वी आर एबल टू रीड अँड अंडरस्टँड, वी आर एबल टू राईट ऑल्सो. पण बोलताना मात्र जे आपल्याला इश्यू येतोय, मग तो कधी सॉल्व्ह होणार आहे? की जोपर्यंत तुम्ही बोलणार नाहीये तोपर्यंत यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू जस्ट गेट इट डन. जसं आपण म्हणतो नाही, पाण्यात पडल्याशिवाय पोहता येत नाही, तसं इंग्लिश बोलायला सुरुवात केल्याशिवाय ते बोलताच येणार नाही ना. आपलं चुकतंय म्हणून आपण किती दिवस थांबायचं? मग असं नाही की तुम्ही डायरेक्टली उद्यापासून सगळं फ्लुएंट इंग्लिश आणि करेक्टच बोलायला लागाल, असं होईल का? तर त्यामुळं चुकीचं का असे ना, लेट इट बी रॉंग. वी आर हिअर फॉर लर्निंग. आपण शिकण्यासाठी आहोत. म्हणजे बाकीच्यांना थोडंसं चांगलं येत असेल, मग मला नाही येत म्हणून मी बोलायचंच नाही असं नाही, किंवा माझी जास्त चुका होतात म्हणून असं पण नाही. आय शुड ट्राय. मी प्रयत्न केला पाहिजे. मी ऍटलिस्ट 1-2 वाक्य प्रयत्न तरी करायला काय हरकत आहे ना. सो नेक्स्ट टाइम जस्ट टेक केअर दॅट यू आर ऍटलिस्ट युअर मेकिंग एफर्ट. देन ओके फाईन. सो आय थिंक दॅट यू विल डू. म्हणजे ह्यासाठी काय करा, थोडासा सराव करा. बराच सारा कंटेंट, ऑडिओ व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला आहेतच, तुम्ही बघू शकता, ऐकू शकता. आणि इनपुट जर मिळत असेल तर थोडंसं ते बोलण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही एक युट्यूबवरती व्हिडिओ बघितला 3 मिनिटाचा किंवा 5 मिनिटाचा, तो तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ जसा समजलाय तसाच व्हिडिओ तुमच्या स्वतःच्या शब्दामध्ये दुसऱ्यांना सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करा, तुमच्या मित्रांना सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करा इंग्लिशमधून. दॅट कॅन हेल्प यू टू स्पीक. किंवा एखादी स्टोरी तुम्ही ऐकली, वाचली, ती तुम्ही सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. आणि तुमचं असं इंग्लिशमध्ये थिंकिंग चालू ठेवा. दॅट विल हेल्प यू टू कम आउट ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लेम. ओके
ओके सर.
हा, सो लेट मी आस्क अनिकेत पालकर. काय अडचण आहे अनिकेत? व्हॉट इज द डिफिकल्टीज? Okay, let it be. So, but next time you choose a quieter, better place. You should not join lecture from the place where you have just noisy, or people are maybe, you know, that students join class while playing cricket match, while watching TV, while maybe they are with their friends. So you just take care that if you're attending a lecture, you have to join it with with a calm or quiet place, rather than don't join. It is not necessary to join, but when you are joining, it should be your 100% involvement. So if you're joining like this, it may be for attendance. So next time you can take care. Avinash, I hope that your mic is working. Is it working, Avinash? Last time you said it is working, so uh, I was saying like this confidently, your mic is working, but you did not speak anything here today. Is it audible, Avinash? Okay, no response from Avinash. Let it be. So might be. That's fine. I think that next time also we'll take one more topic, but you know that you just try to learn. First of all, you're going to introduce good. First of all, greeting is there. Good morning, friends. Good afternoon, friends. Suppose that you are going to start the discussion. Okay, so good morning, friends, or good afternoon, friends. I am just XYZ, whatever your name is there. And today we are going to have the discussion on the topic Russia-Ukraine war. And then you talk about this topic. The uh, Russia-Ukraine war is a very sensitive issue, or it is very relevant topic, or maybe you can say, you can try to give some name to this topic, and then say some background about this topic, whatever you are just preparing. If you have knowledge, if you think that it is well topic to introduce, then only you can start. Otherwise, let someone start the discussion. You can jump into discussion afterwards. Okay, this you can do. And then, as I told you, you can agree with someone, you can disagree with someone, you can put new points here, or you can just say lots of your ideas in this discussion. And at the end, if you think that you can get a chance to conclude, you can conclude this session also. So this way you people just try to work on this. So we'll take attendance and then we will close it. Okay. Roll number 1 is there, 2 absent, 3 is there, 5, 9, 12, and 15. Okay. So absent numbers are 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. These are absent numbers. I think that 2 was there. Mallar was there. He left. All right. So with this, should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all? Should I end this meeting? If it is audible, you can reply me yes, no. Okay, fine.
सर
Ah,
ग्रामर
yes.
राईज करा एकदा.
Grammar.
हो सर.
Okay, fine. Maybe next time I will take one session on grammar. Tenses we will take. आपण नाही घेतले का tenses? Okay, we will take one more time. We'll take in short, we'll take some parts of speech, some tenses, voice, and types of sentence. हे 4 parts आपण revise करू. Okay, fine.